Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how just a basic overview of how to get Hive operating system, which is a Linux-based mining operating system installed onto a USB drive, and what it looks like after it successfully boots up and loads into the USB drive. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go on over to hiveos.farm/install. This link will be down below in the description, and you will need to make an account here, but more importantly, you need to download the GPU image. So this is the Hive OS image for rigs, not ASICs. So we're going to download the zip file here. We'll let that download. It is currently 1.2 gigabytes. And after we download that, we'll come right back. Well, actually, while we're waiting on that, we can download Etcher, which is ETCHER, Etcher download. This is the program I like to use to burn images. You can use whatever you want, but this is the one I like using. So I'll include this link down below also. So download Etcher. I think I actually have no? Yeah. Okay, so I have Etcher already installed on the system. So all you gotta do is download Etcher, install it, and then I'll show you what to do here in a second once we our other download Hive is done. Yeah. All right, so now that we have Hive downloaded, we're going to launch the Valencia Etcher, which is that software that I just showed you about over there, and I'll show you how to use it. So we're gonna flash from File. We click on that, then we go to Downloads, and then look at that. Today we downloaded Hive 0.6202 stable build. So we're going to click Open on that. Now select target. I'm going to have to plug this USB drive in. Right. Hold on. Right there. Did it go in? Oh, it didn't. Oh, my USB is up on this top thing. It kind of stuck. Okay, there we go. Now my drive went in. So USB drive F. That's pretty important to know which drive it is because you're going to click Select Target, and then there's F right there. General USB blah 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 flash device, select, and we're going to click flash, and it's going to do its thing. So that's going to take a minute. It actually should take a good amount of minutes, probably on average 10 to 15 depending on your system and the USB drive you got. I suggest using USB 3.0 drives. It speeds things up tremendously. So alright, well, I'll be back after this is done flashing. Alrighty, so now that it says flash complete, we need to go back over to Hive. You can actually, what I do is I unplug the flash drive and then plug it back in. Let's do that right now and show you exactly what happens. Alright, so boom, there's your Hive USB, and you need a rig config to go in here because the default one's not going to work. So before you unplug this and plug it into a rig, you got to go over to Hive OS, log in, and then you'll see a screen. So it'll be a bare screen. You'll actually need to click plus, and you'll need to do a new farm name, your time zone, save. This is my farm right here. So you click on your farm. There'll be nothing in it to begin with. Once you open up your farm, then this is where you add rigs. So you'll go up here to the top, click boom, add worker, name, enter worker name. This is going to be 6xgar garage rig. So 6 times garage rig. No password, tags, no tags, and no description. You're going to click add. Now, it looks like something new. let's go to the moon. Now you're going to need to download rig config for this worker. So download that. Once that downloads, you can show in folder. You will copy it. Copy. And then you'll need to go over to this PC, find your Hive drive, there it is, F drive, and you'll paste the rig config in there. You do have to make sure that, see, I have multiple copies of it, so Windows will put in parentheses and put a 1, 2, 3, 4 for copies. Make sure you backspace those copies off, and it needs to read as rig.conf. Alright? Once that's in there, then you can unplug the USB drive, and let's go downstairs, and I'll show you me plugging it into a rig. Alright, so the rig I'm going to be installing Hive onto is right here. I'm just going to plug that in right there. It has no hard drive plugged into it. Most machines will boot straight to the USB. If yours doesn't, you may need to load into BIOS and set the USB as your boot drive. With Hive factory settings, you will have to have the Ethernet cable plugged in. There is a way to get Wi-Fi working, but a lot of stale shares and a lot of people have reported not great compatibility with a lot of Wi-Fi dongles, so just note that. So let me go ahead and plug this in, give this thing some kind of power. Boom. Turn that on. Alright, that card powered up. That is one old 1066 gig. And yeah, we'll go upstairs and see if she connects to the old Hive. Alright, now we're back upstairs, and if you can see right here, the 6X garage rig is online. If they're offline, they're going to be grayed out, and they'll also have a little offline symbol. So that one's online, but for some reason, it's not registering the card. If you click on the rig, it'll open up right here. It's only seeing the HD graphics 510. That's the integrated graphics, which you can't really do anything on. But it's not finding that 1060. That 1060 has been acting funny. I thought maybe a reflash of Hive would do good for it, but I don't think that's gonna fix it. So yeah, once you get to this point, let me go over to another machine. Well, actually, I still could do it with this one. What you need now is you need to set up a flight sheet. So you click on flight sheets, and essentially a flight sheet is what you want the rig to actually mine. So you go to flight sheets, and then to manage your flight sheets or wallets, go to flight sheets. Boom. From here, you'll have all your flight sheets, or if you're on a brand new Hive account, you'll have no flight sheets. But add a new flight sheet, you pick your coin. If you're mining straight Ethereum, you click ETH. If you're mining straight ETC, ETC, and then so on down the list. They have all the coins in here: Raven, Zell, XMR, everything. Now, if you're on NiceHash, you type in NiceHash, and then you type in the algorithm that you want to mine on NiceHash. So for the most profitable, as of right now, for 8 GB cards, well, 6 GB cards also, you do NiceHash Ethereum. So you go through here, you find was that it? Did I just pass it? Yeah, NiceHash, ETHash. There we go. And then you'll need to select a wallet. If you don't have a wallet, you click Add Wallet. And for NiceHash, you just get your wallet address from your NiceHash login. So you go log in and go to rigs, and it'll give you that Bitcoin address. That's your NiceHash address. You put that address in here, and then you click Create. Once you have that, you'll be like, boom, and then NiceHash. Then for the pool, you'll click on NiceHash. Then it'll ask you where. So I'm in the good old US of A. Click Apply. Then it's time to actually pick the miner. So a lot of people like Phoenix Miner. Team Red for AMD is really good. NB Miner. And then you can click Show More for other ones like T-Rex and so on down the list. Honestly, I've been liking NB Miner lately, so just click NB Miner, and then you name the flight sheet. You create the flight sheet after you named it, and then to actually apply the flight sheet, you go back to Hiveos up here at the top. You click on your farm, then you click on your rig. Once you clicked on your rig, you will click on flight sheet, And over here, it'll have flight sheets you can actually run. To run a flight sheet, you click on the rocket ship. And at the top, it will say, worker updated successfully. And then if you go back to the overview, it will eventually launch whatever flight sheet you chose. And the flight sheet will be up here at the top. Right now, it's running the Zombie Nubs flight sheet. I think this is a flight sheet I put together for, trying zombie mode on some cards, just unrelated. I'm gonna go see if I can't get a actual GPU to launch in this thing. But yeah, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles. You are now running on Hive. You know how to make a flight sheet. You know how to mine different coins, and so on. It's very, very in depth if you get it to that point. Like now you're gonna want to dabble into overclocking. So let me go to a rig that actually has cards in it and show you how the overclocking works. Very very basic overview of how the overclocking works. So here's a 3060 Ti, for example. It's doing 60 mega hash. It's running at 50 degrees, and it's 75% on the fans, and it's burning 130 watts. To change the overclock, you come over here on this one card. If you click all, it'll change them all. But let's just do this one card. So core clock, I have it at negative 200. Memory clock is doubled from what you're used to in MSI Afterburner. So if you put 1,000 on your 3060 Ti in MSI Afterburner, you're gonna put 2,000 in here. Just something that the way Linux is. Fan, you put your percentage. Power limit is not a percentage in Hive, it's an actual wattage. If you set it too low, it won't apply. It'll actually apply with errors. That's what a lot of people run into, is NVIDIA settings applied with errors. That means your power limit is too low. You need to raise it. I'll show you where to check your minimum power limit here in a second. And then down through here, pill and extra commands. We don't even need those. Bam, that's for other stuff. So you would just click save. And then if you look underneath the card, it'll show PL, and then it'll show 1, 2, and 3 different values. 100 watts, 200 watts, and 220. 100 is the minimum. That's supposed to be like your normal operating, and then this is the highest suggested. So for a 3060 Ti, 100 watts is the lowest I can set it. If I try to set it to 90, it will not apply. 200 is normal, which I'm gonna be honest, I set mine at 130 and they run beautifully. You can even get them down to like 120, 125. Some of mine get some rejected shares, so just play with that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to mining on Hive. It's nice. It's stable too, so that's like the best part about it. If you have any questions, please join our Discord or our Facebook group. Links down below in the description. Also, the Instagram and Twitter are down below in the description also. Please come join us. And other than that, we will see you on the next one. Peace out. Have a good day. Adios. Yeah.